Hello and welcome to 18th July recap. We will do a recap of trades that I have taken from the start of week from 18th July to 22nd of July. And first of all, we will, we basically took these trades. I will remove everything from charts. All right, let's go to Monday. On Monday, 17th of July, we basically took one trade in gold. Let's go to gold on 18th of July. All right, I basically have taken that trade. Trade was taken on pattern 1, and this was our pattern 1. We basically did a fake out below the zone. We have volume, we have a zone right in here, and a candle starts to wick low first, and when it starts breaking its own high, I basically executed on this trade, secured around 21 pips on this trade, and this was my biggest winner for the week. This trade put me in about 2% profit of my account. After that trade, didn't, I basically hit a psychological barrier in which I started to close profitable trades earlier because I don't want it to lose my gains for the week. So it was pretty bad thing as per my psychology, but I tried to adjust this psychology. I knew right away after this trade that I will not be able to trade very good for the rest of week because I am up from, if I look at my previous history, I am usually down in losses, and whenever I was in losses, it was easy for me to manage my trades, to enter and execute positions. But for when my first trade for the week was winner, I basically started experience some psychological issues where I faced problems like holding my trades for longer on. So, although I have tried to adjust these issues in my trading plan, but I feel like the performance on the rest of my trades do indicate that I was unable to address this issue. So let's look at our rest of trades for today. For this week on Tuesday, 19th of July, I basically took two trades. Both were winners. Yeah, this trade was also taken in based on pattern 1. We have two zones. We basically have done a small fake out below the zone. We have volume, and I was expecting prices to keep pushing up. Secured around 10 pips on this trade, about 2.76 US dollar profits. Although the price at that point decided that we are not ready to move up, and we will retest this zone again. And yeah, it moved later on to the upside direction, but it was pretty good execution on my trade. On the same day, I took basically another trade in gold. On Tuesday, I took these buys. These buys were based on pattern 1. They played out pretty perfectly, but I closed this trade early in just 10 pips. The reason was we started basically consolidating in this area right at resistance, so I wasn't very confident that if we will go up or down, and also it was an early execution, that's why I exit this trade. So basically there were two issues. The first issue was I was unable to hold my trade longer, and the second issue was there weren't any good patterns on Tuesday. So these were two reasons why my profit on Tuesday was only 4 US dollar. But this is the way things are. I'm trying to address my psychological issues, and maybe on next week we can have excellent trades. And also there was problem with my broker. I am getting slippages out of nowhere, and spread in gold was around 3 to 5 pips. It ranges in this range on my broker. That's why I will shift my broker to another broker from Monday. On Monday, I will basically trade on new broker. So I basically have lowered my lot sizes because I knew right at the point of execution these were not very good setups. And yeah, I basically used both of my chances in London session and in New York session, although this move basically this move down, basically I was anticipating this move, but this move occurred before NY open and I was unable to participate in this move. And if we look at GJ, we basically just consolidated. I knew that we were consolidating and I mentioned that stay away from GBP JPY at that point. If you look back at my 19th July Forex New York session live stream, so that was all for Tuesday, and I only basically executed 3 trades based on pattern 1. And on Wednesday, let's look at our trade. On 20th of July, I executed on 2 trades, made profits. First trade was taken in gold. It was short trade. Gold sell, I basically anticipating prices to touch 1698 area on 20th July Forex New York session live stream. I executed short right in here, and my potential TP was 1698, around 110 pips away. And I executed 2 trades. One was market order short 0.02 because it was very risky trades. I went in with very small lot, secured about 18 pips on this trade, and later on I placed my sell stops below these candles low, that if prices starts to keep pushing down, then we can basically have our sell stop activated, but we start consolidating in this area, and at that point I knew that we will probably retest this area again at 1713, and we may potentially drop later on. But this downside move occurred outside of our trading session, and we were unable to participate in this range. And I was basically unable to participate in this trade, but that's totally okay for me. I made profits around 3 US dollar on this trade, and in the meanwhile I also took another GBP JPY buy trades in New York session, and this is where I made a mistake. I didn't hold this trade for longer. My stops was around 15 pips, and if I held that trade longer, maybe I will have another position, another big win like this. But at that point I decided that I will not continue to hold this trade, and I basically just closed my position, which was a very bad thing as per my trading plan, and I addressed this issue on my trading plan, trading journal, that I will now hold trades for longer because I am closing my winners early, which is a pretty bad thing, and in the long run it will be disaster to my performance. So basically in previous 3 days starting from Monday to Wednesday I was unable to address this issue. So yeah, that's it. However, this issue was resolved in on Thursday. On Thursday, I basically took two trades. Both were winners. I executed on these buy trades based on pattern 1 in M30 time frame. But the whole problem was we started consolidating at that point, and basically we consolidated in this area for 8 minutes, and M1 candles have a very huge volatility. They were moving like 15 pips up and 15 pips down, which was a pretty much a problem on my broker. That's why I am shifting my broker, else this trade could have put me in a massive profit. Even if I secure profits right at this point, I will be around 6 to 7% profits overall for the week, and now I am only 3.6% up, also a not which is also not a very, I will say, bad results, but I could have made more. That's my whole reason I am changing my broker. And on Friday I basically executed just one trade. This was short trade based on pattern 1, but our excellent short trade appeared later on when I was away from live streams, and that trade played out perfectly around 100 pips. So however, that's all for today. I made around 36 US dollar profits on my account, which is around 3.4 3.3% on my account. So it is not a bad performance, I will say, but I am basically just trying to enhance my progress. I am progressing a lot as compared to my performance from previous 4 months, but there is still a lot of room for improvement, and I will basically share each and every detail of my performance on my channel Challenge to be a Disciplined Trader. So stay tuned and subscribe, and I will see you guys later in on Monday 25th July London session live stream, and maybe we can find some pretty good trades, and maybe we can hold those trades, and at that point I will also shift my broker. And yeah, that's it for today. I will see you guys later on Monday.